guys, today's tutorial is going to be on this beautiful kinky spring look. I am so ready for the spring and over the snow. So if you are interested in watching this look, let's get started. My skin is already prepped with moisturizer and primer, and we're going to get right into foundation. I am using my Total Cover Cream Foundation by CoverFX, and guys, let me tell you, this foundation is simply amazing. I know I have said that a dozen times, but I really am liking this foundation, especially when applied with a beauty blender. Of course, my beauty blender is damp. This foundation just gives amazing coverage. Next, I'm gonna go in with my CoverFX contour kit, and this one is in the In Deep. I'm actually just trying this out for the first time, and I'm realizing that that color isn't quite light enough for my highlight, so I'm going to switch over to the G Medium Deep Kit in the number G30, and yeah, that looks a lot better in regards to highlighting the skin. So just a few notes about this contour kit. I am really loving it. I love the texture. As I posted on Instagram, I know a lot of people were asking me about this contour kit and wanting to compare it to the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do not have that contour kit, but I can say that this kit is nice and creamy. It's got a really nice texture to it. And it also provides great coverage, and it does not crease. So it is pretty awesome. So right now I'm digging back into my In Deep contour kit, and I'm mixing the number N90 and N120 for my contour. All right, gorgeous people, it is time to grab that beauty blender and blend this highlight and contour out. I'm first going to start off with my highlighter and just make sure that that is blended out seamlessly, and then start on my contour. So just a side note, for those of you that have not used a beauty blender, I would definitely recommend you guys get one of these tools to add to your kit or your personal collection. It is simply just an amazing tool to blend out your liquids or creams, or even works well with blending out most powders. So as you can see, my wrist is starting to hurt a little bit, but that's how you know you're using your beauty blender correctly. Behind every beautiful thing is some kind of pain. Isn't that how the saying goes? So I don't want to bore you guys too much, so I'm just going to speed up this blending just a little bit. So as you guys know, I always like to go in with my 2-ply tissue and just blot a little bit of oil and excess foundation off so I do not get shiny throughout the remainder of the day. So you know we have to hit a dance now that our skin is looking sleek. And now I'm going to go in with my translucent powder by MAC Cosmetics and just set this foundation in place so it does not budge. I'm going to take a little bit of my translucent powder by MAC Cosmetics and my 224 brush and just blend that over top of my eyelids before we start our eyeshadow. I'm going to start by using the shade in Havana by Anastasia Beverly Hills. We are going to use this as our transition color. I'm using my 224 MAC blending brush to blend this right into the crease. I'm going to take this beautiful gel eyeliner by INGLOT Cosmetics, and this is in the shade 94. We're just going to use our flat concealer brush to apply this all over the lid. I'm really a fan of these gel liners because you can use them as eyeshadows. They're really smooth and creamy, but they dry down and they're waterproof. So next I'm going to take this beautiful purpley tone by INGLOT, and it is one of their gel liners in the number 74. We are going to start to create our cut crease. The brush that I'm using is a small shader brush, and this brush actually came with my Urban Decay Elrctric palette, and it's just perfect for getting in those smaller areas. You want to take your favorite smudge brush and just kind of smudge that liner and soften it just a little. I have been dying to pull out this beautiful palette out of my kit. This is by Urban Decay, and it's their Elrctric palette. I'm going to start off with the shade Savage, and we're just going to buff this right into the crease. To apply this, I'm using my brush in number 217 by MAC Cosmetics. So next I'm going to pick up the shade in Slowburn, and we're just going to pop this right on the outer corners of the eye. I'm going to take a little bit more of the shade in Savage, and we're going to blend this right into the crease, but we're also going to marry those two colors together. Because I want to create a little bit more depth, I'm going to pull out my eyeshadow in Sketch by MAC Cosmetics, and we're just going to blend this right into the outer corner crease. Now clearly this eyeshadow look is all about blending and building on color, so we're going to take a little bit more of that Savage and blend that right into the crease. The process of this look is just slightly looking crazy, but I promise you, if you stick with me to the end, we're gonna create a beautiful eye. Just keep blending. So I'm noticing that I want to create a little bit more warmth to this eye look. So I'm going to pick up the eyeshadow in Folie by MAC Cosmetics, and we're just going to shade this right on the outer corners of the crease and just kind of transition those colors all together. Folie is just one of those eyeshadows that I can always count on. If you're looking for an eyeshadow that's going to give you that reddish, brownish, warm look, this is the eyeshadow that you want to pick up. So now I'm picking up my MAC 224 brush with absolutely no product on it. I'm just using this simply to blend these eyeshadows together, blend them out, so it gives it more of a softer look. Using my finger, I'm just going to pop on the eyeshadow in the shade Seedy Pearl by MAC Cosmetics. This shadow is so pretty. It has this nice, really pinky iridescence to it. I love it. It's perfect for the spring. I'm picking up a little bit more Sketch just to add it to my cut crease. So let's go ahead and line our bottom lash line. I'm using INGLOT eyeliner gel in shade number 74. You guys know I always like a smoked out bottom lash line, so I'm going to use the eyeshadow in Folie by MAC Cosmetics, and we're just going to use a pencil brush to shade this and smoke this bottom lash line out. So I'm really not a fan of brow highlights, but I figured that I use one for this look just to tie everything together. This is the color SHROOM by MAC Cosmetics, and I actually really like it. It's one of the first eyeshadows that I probably ever purchased from that company, and it gives that appearance of an iridescent look, but it's very nude, so I like it. It's just a wash of color. Finishing up this eye look, I'm going to try out one of my new mascaras. This is the Kat Von D PURO Armor Immortal Lash. And I actually got this mascara from Sephora with my reward points, 100 points. So this is, like I said, this is my first time using it. We're going to see how it wears throughout the day. And of course we can't go without lashes. So I'm going to use House of Lashes in style Iconic. Yes, and they are simply iconic. These lashes are freaking gorgeous. So I thought I'd go back into the crease and add a little bit more of that Savage eyeshadow by Urban Decay, just to create a little bit more of a smoked out look with that pink. So now that we have completed our eyeshadow look, I want to go in using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and of course I'm using my favorite shade in Havana to sculpt the face. I'm using my 109 brush by MAC Cosmetics. So this is the perfect blush for the spring. It's in shade Dame and it's by MAC Cosmetics. I love it because it is sheer, but it is buildable. So you guys know I love my iridescent highlighters, so I'm going to use my Mary Luminizer by the BALM Cosmetics, and I'm using my 188 brush by MAC Cosmetics to apply it on. So I do want to keep my lips in the rosy family, so I'm going to start off by using Plum Lip Liner by MAC Cosmetics. I'm so excited to use my new Lip Couture liquid lipstick by LA Splash Cosmetics. This is the perfect shade for the spring. It's a gorgeous, vibrant, rosy shade, and the name of it is Rose Garden. Just to warm up my skin a bit, I'm using my all-time favorite bronzer by CoverGirl Queen's Collection in Brown Bronze. So I've been getting a lot of requests for my sock bun routine, and you guys are going to be so amazed at how simple this is. Like literally, it takes like 2 minutes to do this. And excuse my hair, it's super greasy right now. It needs to be washed. So I'm first going to start off with my Paul Mitchell Foaming Pomade. This stuff is amazing, especially if you are a natural girl and you need to get those edges looking sleek. This is one of the perfect pomades that you can use just to kind of straighten out and flatten out your edges without it being too harsh or hard on the hair. You want to make sure that you have a really nice high ponytail. Then you know you got to swing your ponytail around just because you got a ponytail. So I don't know where I picked this up. I think I picked up this little spongy donut from Sally's, but they sell it at H&M, and I've seen some in Forever 21 before as well. But I have a black one, so it kind of matches in with my hair. And I take it and I pull my hair around it, and then I put a elastic band around that just to pull my hair in. And then I just take the little pieces on the outer ends and just pin it around. I mean, very simple, very quick. You guys will probably see me with this style a lot nowadays because I am starting to go back to the gym and work out, so I don't really have time to do my hair. So this is a great hairstyle just for the summertime and the spring when you want to do something really quick. And yeah, there you have it. So here's our final spring look. I am loving this makeup look. I love the bun. Everything about it is just very beautiful and soft. So if you guys like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys, and I love you. See you soon. Bye.